Today I'm going to review Black Christmas from 1974. But first, subscribe to my channel, I've got some great reviews coming.
Black Christmas, starring Olivia Hussey, Keir Dullea, Margot Kidder, and starring John Saxon as Lieutenant Fuller. If this movie doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight.
Black Christmas came out in 1974, and it's also known as Silent Night, Evil Night in the United States. It's a Canadian slasher film that was produced and directed by Bob Clark and written by A. Roy Moore, and it's based on the urban legend of the babysitter and the man upstairs. It's set during Christmas and was shot in Toronto. There's lots of humour and witty dialogue. It runs 98 minutes. It cost $620,000, but it made 4.1 million back. It got mixed reviews when it came out, but it's now classed as a cult film, and it influenced John Carpenter's Halloween. There was 2 remakes, one in 2006 and one in 2019. The film stars Olivia Hussey as Jess, Keir Dullea as Peter, Margot Kidder as Barb, and John Saxon as Lieutenant Fuller. A novelisation of the film came out in 1976 by Leigh Hayes. This film's now regarded as one of the best horror films. So in this review, it's going to be a spoiler review because I'm wanting to discuss the ending, but I'll do that later. So when this film came out, it got mixed reviews, but now it's got a cult following. What's special about this film is it's got a Christmas setting. It's over the Christmas period. And many consider this film to be the first slasher film. It's not a giallo film. Giallo films have a different style to them, and they're usually Italian productions. This is more slasher films like the Halloween films. And this is regarded as the first slasher film, even though there's not really a high body count, no real gore. It's more about suspense. So John Carpenter said he got his inspiration for Halloween from this film. You can see the similarity, the point of view shots. The film's mostly set at night. It's set during a holiday season. Halloween was Halloween, this is Christmas. So there's loads of similarities. The killer's kept in the darkness, so you don't see much of it. In this film, the music was created by using a piano, like getting a nail or something and scraping it over the wires inside the piano. And it creates an eerie noise. What I like about this film's the humour. Sort of like the first half, there's a lot of good humour. And the killer's making phone calls to these students in this house. And the phone calls are quite outrageous, really. Lots of swearing.
Pretty big cunt. I make a pretty big pipe. I'm like a tuning fork, baby.
Look, Bill.
Suck my juicy cock. You can suck it. Suck it.
Hey, that dirty bugger on the phone. That's like Phil after a couple of pints. I do not. There's also a funny scene in the PlayStation where one of the girls gives a number out and she's put fellatio. This copper in the background's laughing his tits off about it because this other copper's not very bright. So you get scenes of the office where he's laughing. John Saxon's the guy in charge, taking the mickey because he fell for the word fellatio. He doesn't even know what the word means.
I know. Something dirty, ain't it?
There's a woman who's always drinking.
There you are.
Hey, Phil! She drinks nearly as much as you! I'll have a vodka. Oh, bloody hell, I've been saying. Yeah, you bloody do. You drink as much as fucking Oliver Reed did. I don't drink as much as Oliver Reed, bloody hell. He's dead anyway. So there's lots of good humour in the film, but it's when it has to be serious, it's treated deadly serious, so it doesn't get it in the way of the tension or anything. And it's got a good cast. John Saxon's in. Hey, Phil! That's that bugger out of Enter the Dragon. Yes, Bones, he was in Enter the Dragon, he was in Dario Argento's Tenebrae. He was in Nightmare on Elm Street. He was in the Starsky and Hutch episode as well, playing a vampire. Margot Kidder, who's Lois Lane in the Superman films. She's good. She's a bit of a drunkard as well in the film. With the film set over Christmas, there's like a stormy effect, so there's lots of wind effects outside the house, which creates atmosphere. Lots of dark shots and point of view shots. But what really gives this film a bit of an edge on other films of this sort is the peculiar ending. With this film based on an urban legend about the babysitter, like everyone's heard these type of stories before, where the police say, don't look behind, don't look behind. And the person always looks behind and says something awful. So there's like urban legends about babysitters not supposed to look behind, and they say like kid's dead or something. The story of the hook. So there's lots of like urban legends, and this screenplay is based on one.
Yes, the caller is in the house. The calls are coming from the house. Yes! Yes! Get up! And don't go up there.
So towards the end of the film, they think the villain's got away, but he's still inside the house. And the person who you think's the killer isn't. In fact, you never find out who the killer is. Apart from like the remakes will explain stuff. But in this film, you never find out who the actual killer is. I thought that was really unique. And at the end of the film, you hear the phone ringing. The killer always does that after he's killed someone. So it's an ambiguous ending. It's up to the audience to decide if the girl got killed at the end of the film or if she survived. When I watched it, I interpreted it as she got killed. Well, that's just me. But I think it is meant to mean that she got killed. That ending, it was brilliant. It raised the mark of this film. I thought that was an outstanding ending. And overall, this film is really good. At first, I thought, oh, it's just going to be a standard, like, slasher film. But it isn't. It's got a lot of style to it. Moody shots. Lots of darkness in this film. And it was excellent, I thought. So out of 10, I was originally going to give this film 8 out of 10, but the ending raised the mark. So definitely 9 out of 10. Excellent film. I don't think the rest of you like it. Excellent film, Phil. A nice, good, feel-good film for Christmas. Okay, everybody, bye. See you next time. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye. Bye.
Who's this?